Imagine a maple bar donut. Now imagine that same donut covered in bacon. Sounds nasty, right?
Not bad, really. The bacon makes it taste good. It adds a real kind of smoky flavor to the maple bar. Kind of crunchy and sweet and sugary, and it's good. Bacon should be on everything, though. Every food should have bacon.
Well, a donut covered in powdered tang with a mango jelly filling must be the living end.
It's fruity. I don't know about the mango part yet.
Okay.
More along the orangey side. It's really bitter though when you get the frosting part. Oh, there's the mango.
Survey says it actually tastes good.
This is a Portland version of a Boston cream pie.
Yes, sir.
This is about the size of a child's head and looks like a child's head. Let's just see what's in here. There's nothing in there. Wait a minute. Maybe go deeper. Oh, there's some goo in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty good.
How about a donut made with Butterfinger candy? That actually sounds good to me.
Yuck. Just not happening.
Okay.
And I love Butterfingers. It is, just bad.
So where do these unusual concoctions come from? Look no further than VooDoo Donut in downtown Portland. A place that debases and molests fried dough like no other, yet somehow manages to make it work. Most times, anyway. I talked to co-founder Kenneth Cat Daddy Pogson.
Trace and I both founded VooDoo Donut together on a trip down the Sandy River in an inner tube. We had the two inner tubes and a cooler of beer, and we spent 5 hours drifting down the Sandy River, writing our business plan in our head, essentially. So we flew down to their super kitchen in Pico Rivera and went to what we call Donut Camp. We had 4 grizzled veterans combined, had over 100 years of donut experience. And we took 3 days, and each one showed us how to do everything. And each one gave us their tips and advice, and we graduated from Donut U. The first 2 lines were the powder donuts and the cereal donuts, and the powders we messed with were lemonade powders, iced tea powders, orange powders, and the cereal, putting cereal on the donuts, that was a miracle. Half of our donuts are classics, and half of our donuts are our crazy donuts. And the classics would be the old-fashioned, the soft and crunchy donut. The buttermilk bar, the least sweet of all the donuts formed into a loaf. There's plain cakes, there's deviled food cakes, we do vegan donuts. There's raised donuts, which can be cut into just about anything, blueberry donuts. But as far as some of the crazy donuts we've done, we have the Arnold Palmer donuts, iced tea lemonade. In the chocolate category, chocolate cakes, we've got the Diablos Rex, it's the Devil's Donut, designed by Portland's own Satanist Rex Church. We do a large variety of vegan donuts. And in the yeast category, it's probably the largest variety of crazy donuts. The chocolate cake has a triple chocolate penetration with chocolate on it. The Old Dirty Bastard chocolate Oreo and peanut butter donut picture. The strawberry alarm clock is one of my favorites, but we only do it in season. It's strawberry frosting, strawberry powder with a strawberry in the middle. And of course, the cock and balls donuts, which no one ever puts in their press because it's too offensive. Then we also do the abstract. Well, if you can dream it up, we'll try and cut it into a donut.
The infamous NyQuil and Pepto-Bismol donuts are of local legend in Stumptown. Kenneth expounded on their history.
Greatest donut we don't have to make anymore. It was a lark. I was planning on the ginseng donut, thinking a high-energy donut type of thing, and then I saw the price of ginseng extract. It's like, that's ridiculous. I can't pay that. In the store, I continued to walk the aisles and then saw NyQuil, the poor man's buzz accelerator. And why not do a NyQuil donut? And then of course, the same time, the Pepto came into mind. And the NyQuil simply was a NyQuil glaze with a little green food coloring because the thing phased out, and it was pretty hilarious because we put it in there and these people come up and we put a bottle in a batch of glaze, so essentially there was less than 1/8 of a teaspoon in every donut, but people would show up and go, dude, it was so I was wasted and I ate one of those and it just put me over the edge. And then the Pepto-Bismol, the NyQuil was funny, but I actually believed in the Pepto-Bismol donut because we're in a drinking district and we make money off the drinkers, and still to this day, that's our busiest time of the day is at night when people are drinking all around us. We're surrounded by bars. Is that if you got too drunk, you could come in, you could have bread, sugar, Pepto-Bismol in the frosting, and crushed Tums on top. And you would either eat that donut and feel immediately better, or you would eat that donut, throw up, and then feel immediately better. So it was a win-win situation for that one. But of course, the health department called, and there's a very fine line on the box, on every box of medicine that you buy over the counter, that medicine can only be used as directed, which means you can't put it in food, you can't oil cars with it or whatever. You can't do anything but take the medicine as intended. In the next 3 months, we're going to have a new shop. We're shooting for May 30th. That's our 5-year anniversary for the whole business being open. And my business partner and I, on the day we opened, said, what are we going to do 5 years from now? And we figured we'd better have a second place. It's business now. It was a fun and a lark and a joke and a publicity stunt to open. And now it's real business, because we could sell up to 20,000 donuts on a Friday, on a good Friday. We're pushing 2 tons of product a week out of 500 square foot kitchen. That still blows my mind too. I mean, like, a ton of powder and a ton of liquid are going out of that place every week, which out of 500 square feet is that's a lot of hustle.
I noticed that some people seem to bond with their donut after that first bite. It's as if the experience became more intimate. Me, I had the traditional VooDoo donut, a little chocolate man filled with red jelly and a pretzel stick to stab him with. I decided to bypass the VooDoo ritual and dismembered him instead. A tasty treat and more rewarding than a gingerbread man. It's hard to imagine a city like Portland without the Skidmore Fountain, or Stanich Burgers, Pioneer Courthouse Square, Music Millennium, and that guy that sometimes walks around town dressed as Elvis. Add VooDoo Donut to that short list, as they too have made their mark as a Portland institution.